What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another supplemental episode here on Thomas and Friends at Home Media Reviews. This supplemental is on a Wooden Train bonus pack copy of Thomas Percy and the Dragon. Now, I know what you're all thinking. Hey, are there going to be other supplementals on the other Wooden Train bonus packs that you've picked up, Lego Lover? Because if you don't already know, I picked up 4 Wooden Train bonus packs a couple months ago in a lot for about $6. It was a good price. Here are the other 3, just in case you're wondering. Christmas Wonderland, Chocolate Crunch, and A Big Day for Thomas. I've made the choice to not do supplementals on those 3, mainly because those tapes we've already looked at, and we'd really only be looking at the differences in the packaging, you know, like how it's bigger and what engine it comes with. So I've made the choice not to do supplementals on those. However, at this point, you should have seen A Big Day for Thomas's Wooden Train bonus pack segment get inserted into the supplemental on A Big Day for Thomas, so you really shouldn't be worrying about me doing a separate episode on that because you've already seen that. However, for Chocolate Crunch and Christmas Wonderland, we're not doing supplementals on those, mainly because, again, we'd just be looking at packaging and they'd be like a minute long, so I don't want to cheat you all on that. Also, I think this supplemental has been a long time in the making because Thomas Percy and the Dragon is one of the highest viewed HMRs in the history of HMR. I have no idea why. I guess Thomas Percy and the Dragon is some people's favorite release, but that is one of the most viewed HMRs I've ever created. Again, have no idea why, but hey, I'm not complaining. That's like 23,000 views right there. So, as I always do in these supplementals, let's go ahead and give a brief summary of Thomas Percy and the Dragon. It was first released in 1993 in this style of packaging, which we looked at in my original HMR that came out like in 2015, I think. I'm really bad with remembering dates, so I think it was 2015. That was also the same year as the prototype Frank, if anybody else gets that joke. If you don't, that made no sense to you. It was then reprinted in 1994, 1995, and 1996 with this kind of packaging. And in 2006, it was reprinted onto DVD with this style of disc. Still don't have the case for it, so just the disc. But this copy is from 2003, which I neglectfully forgot to mention. This is what it would have looked like in 2003 minus this thing right here. Let me just put my arm over it like that. That's what it would have looked like minus the arm. So, let's take a look at it here. We've got Thomas Percy and the Dragon and Other Stories. This is also what the DVD cover from 2006 would have looked like. It's got the dragon, it's got Percy down there, Sir Top Matt scolding him. "Mine," he said. "Percy, look at this." "Yes, sir. I am, sir." "My best trousers, too." "Yes, sir. Please, sir." I'm going to stop that now. But if we look over here, it's a Wooden Train bonus pack, obviously, so limited edition printed up at the top. There's where our item would be. This was highly used, so the plastic has unfortunately come loose from its glue right here, but that's alright. And as you can see, it would have come with an express coach. Now, none of these Wooden Train bonus packs that I have picked up came with the engines. I really just bought them for collectors' purposes, and plus they're really cool to have. So on the side, Thomas with the sun behind him, or just a yellow circle. I like to call it the sun, because that's what it looks like. Scroll on down, Thomas Percy and the Dragon, Ghislaine. On the back, here's what the back of the 2003 VHS would have looked like as well, minus this down here, and it would be a lot skinnier. Storyteller George Carlin. You've got a snapshot from Thomas Percy and the Dragon, and I think that's from Scarf for Percy. There we go. I almost forgot the episode for a second there. Got our blurb, got our story stops, and we have a little bio about the express coach. The express coach is popular with passengers because of its smooth ride and comfortable seats. It is usually pulled by Gordon, which makes him very proud. Indeed it does. And let me show you the top. Thomas Percy and the Dragon, Wooden Train bonus pack. That's where I get the name for these. Open up the top. Our tape is inside. Look at that. It is ink label. This is my first ink labeled copy of Thomas Percy and the Dragon, and they're not relatively easy to get because people usually want to charge, 10 or 12 bucks a pop for one of those, and I don't really know why. That's also another reason why I wanted to do a supplemental on this pack specifically, because I've never showed an ink label version of Thomas Percy and the Dragon on the show, so I thought I'd do that here. So since there is no menu, because this is not a DVD, there's no menu to it, so that, ladies and gentlemen, pretty much wraps up this supplemental on Thomas Percy and the Dragon. Thank y'all for watching, and as always, good night, everybody.